When we vote on November 5th, we will decide the future of not only women's health, but healthcare, economic policy, and so much more. Although the 2020 presidential election had the highest turnout of national U.S. elections since 1900, less than 70% of eligible voters made it to vote. Whether it's anxiety about going to the polls, lack of transportation, or feeling the candidates don't represent their views, thousands of eligible voters remain home on Election Day every year. Mr. Stanton is a social studies teacher at Wheeling Park, and he believes that people don't vote because they don't understand politics, political parties, and the differences between the candidates.
Voting can be very intimidating, and so that's why it's important to just kind of slow down, do a little research, ask some questions, and always turn to a social studies teacher and we can help you out.
Mr. Stanton also says there will be a lot of issues that will affect 18-year-olds in this election.
Again, I think there's so many issues that really are going to affect seniors in high school, planning on college, planning on entering the workforce. I just think you should be really educated on those issues and start learning about where candidates stand on those issues and doing some research before you head to the polls.
This year, voters have plenty of decisions to make on Election Day. On the national ticket, voters will choose a new president. In West Virginia, some of the major elections include choosing a new governor, U.S. Senator, Secretary of State, and Attorney General. Locally, Ohio County voters will vote for a county commissioner, prosecuting attorney, sheriff, assessor, and surveyor. People aged 18 to 34 will make up over 40 million potential voters in the 2024 election.
I think it's important for everybody to vote because it will decide America's future.
I can't vote in this election, but when I'm able to, I'm going to vote because it will help decide my future.
It's one of the things we can do to participate in our government. But I think it's even more important for women to take voting seriously and to make it out to the polls because we didn't always have the same rights in America that men had. There were some women who actually went on a hunger strike just for us to be able to get the right to vote. So I do think it's very important that we show up to the polls, and when we're old enough, when we're 18, we register to vote.
It's our civic duty, and people have fought so hard to ensure that we all have the right to vote.
I think it's important to vote because it gives us young people a chance to get our voices out there and have a say in such a large government.
I believe it's important to vote so your beliefs and values are reflected in the government.
I think it's important for us teenagers to support our nation and use our right because it's a privilege to us.
Voting is not just electing an official into office, but the decisions on the life that you want for yourself, your family, and your community. Reporting for the Patriot Connection, I'm Taylor Williams.